Hey everyone, it's Kai, and be sure Springfest Online just concluded their Cardfight Vanguard portion. The previous weekend we had the Premium and Standard, and then the previous one we had Premium. So it all went down pretty well, I think. Unfortunately, I couldn't play in these tournaments, but I was kind of participating it from the sidelines, kind of watching it and talking about it, commentating. So yeah, that was a pretty good experience. So thanks to everyone who participated. Without you, the players, we couldn't commentate your games and talk about it. So good job joining. Now I have to say I'm kind of tired. Not from the commentating. That's the funny thing. The last day, me and Different Fight, we kind of went through a big session. It was like from like 10 a.m. for the AO region to I think 4 a.m. to conclude the EU region, and that was a long time. I'm not gonna, that wasn't the tiring part, because then I stayed up until 11 a.m. just hanging out with my team, because they were playing the NA region and they're doing pretty well. So I was just hanging there and vibing, and yeah, that's probably where the tiredness part was, because I was supposed to sleep. But then I didn't. So yeah, I went to sleep at around 11. Maybe I got a quick nap at like 5 a.m. to like 5:30. I don't know. It was a bit tiring there, but yeah, I didn't actually sleep until 11 a.m. So that was on me. But just get more sleep and should be fine, right? Should be fine. So this video is more about like my personal thoughts on the event, where they did great, maybe some parts they could improve on, and why they should just do it again, because it was actually spoilers. It was a really good event, and technically it still hasn't ended yet. There's the buddy fight tournament next week, so if you're a buddy fighter, if you like that, then make sure you sign up, because I think it's the last buddy fight event. But let's talk about what happened. So firstly, I was commentating both the Y Schwartz and Cardfight Vanguard games. For Y Schwartz, I only did the AO region, but then for Vanguard, I did both the AO and EU region. My co-commentator for the AO region for Weiss was Ken, and it was his first time commentating, but he did excellently. It was really good. I think we got it going pretty well. He was like the super smart brain guy. I was the less smart brain guy, and I think that kind of dynamic really worked very well. And yeah, I think he killed it. He did a good job. And then for Vanguard, I was co-casting with Different Fight. Now, yeah, you might know that name, Different Fight, right? I think we smashed it. We smashed it really well. We had great chemistry, great vibes. I mean, like all the way back, from Worlds 2019. We had I had a great time casting with it, and we did a lot of these zero events before as well. But overall, yeah, it's always good casting with DF, and I think there's a lot of synergy there, and I think some of the viewers really liked it too. So thanks for you guys for the support, and also thanks to all the players who joined the tournaments. Again, yeah, without you guys, we wouldn't have a tournament to cast, right? So overall, I think this was like kind of the first big remote fight from Bushiroad, like big remote fight tournament. We had like AO region, Asia Oceania region, and then EU, and then the NA region. I only know a lot about the AO and the EU ones, because that was where I was casting, but I think for both of them they were ran really well. For AO they used Battle 5, and then for EU they used a bot, like ENTCG, like made a bot that was just made everything really good. And yeah, both tournaments ran really smoothly, to be honest. Like, I mean, there's always some hiccups at like a tournament. They were resolved pretty quickly, and I think overall, like the tournament just ran really well. I think there was a lot of skepticism before the tournament, like people going, "Oh, it's remote fight. I'm not sure about it." But after like the first week of Premium and Weiss, I think basically everything just switched around. I was like, wow, you know what? This is actually really fun. I remember like the first Premium tournament, because not that many players for us play Weiss, but at least after the first Premium tournament, I was also going, wow, this is actually pretty fun. Hey, I'm meeting with all my friends from like Europe, all my friends from America. Like, hell, this is good. This is good. So I think in terms of like remote fight bringing people together, like the whole idea of card games in general is just another way to connect people together. Remote fight has definitely really done that. It's been successful in doing that. Like through remote fight, we've had stories of people just meeting like new friends from Europe, from America. I know, like, I met a lot of people at Worlds, and I mean, since it's Worlds, people come from around the world, and we probably haven't seen each other for a while, you know. I mean, we talk to each other through like Messenger and all that. It's like, hey, how's it going? But yeah, we haven't really just sat like in front of each other and played a game, and you know, we kind of miss that, you know, like people like Mo, I think we see once every year at Worlds. But you know, it's just I think some of them were able to play each other during the tournament, just like a pretty cool experience. So I think in terms of bringing people together, remote fight was definitely very, very successful. In terms of the game quality as well, it was surprisingly good, right? Because I think people are just expecting, like, you know, everyone's got the cameras. The camera's gonna be weird, you know. Some of it's gonna be like low quality cams. I won't be able to see it. And of course, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes it does happen. You know, you have bad camera quality. You have, you know, a bad connection. It's unavoidable, but I think overall, like for basically everyone, it was pretty good. It was pretty everything you could see, and I think people went out of their way to make sure that it was accommodating for not just themselves and for their opponents. So I think, you know, if people kind of realize that, okay, if there's going to be more remote fight tournaments in the future, then I'm going to invest in maybe getting at least a half decent camera, or just to get into a setup that can really work, so that in the future, all these things are kind of run better and, you know, more smoother. So, but overall, I think just in terms of like what happened over this weekend, yeah, it was really good. It was really fast, and you know, over the quality of games were just fine. You know, just really nice. I think right now, if you check Twitter and like social media, you'll find that there's a lot of people just like posting about their experience on remote fight, and I think that's great. Like right now, there's super hype, and just everyone, it just feel like that there's a lot of people just having fun from it, and so I think that's just an infinite plus. You know, good job on just making this happen, and you know, in the future, right? I think if Bushrod sees this, then yeah, let's do it again. You know, let's iron out some things. Let's do it again. I think like things that could be ironed out is like if we increase the length of it, right? Because right now I think they put like V Premium and like kind of standard top 8 on the same day. I'm not maybe they didn't expect V Premium to be that big, but V Premium killed it. You know, that format is still going very, very strong. So I think in the future, if they're able to just like put each format on its own week, so they can kind of extend the length of how long the kind of remote fight thing goes for. Like when I think about remote fight, right? I think like it can just be like a great additional tournament to add on to what we already have now. Like right now, it's kind of seen as a replacement because we don't really have Springfest physical. We don't have a physical BCS last year. We don't know what's gonna happen this year. I don't think remote fight is something that can replace Worlds. You know, like Worlds is kind of more like a more sacred tournament where, you know, it's like the best of the best of the best. Everyone is uncomfortable because, you know, you got to travel to somewhere, and you got the super vibe, like, you know, butterflies in your stomach kind of thing going on. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be replacement Worlds. It doesn't have to be like we got to get like Worlds quality going on. It can just be a huge festival, you know, to celebrate games, right? Like a huge like online festival where everyone can just kind of mingle with anyone from around the world if they have the time for it. The best part really was just, you know, being able to invade other people's territories, right? Other people's regions, but being able to mingle with the people there. That was like really, really good. And if like they do something like a Bushrod Fight Fest or something like that, or remote Fight Fest, right? You know, where you just have like a 3 weeks where you can just kind of like fight anyone, you know, or just like big tournaments like that. I think that'll be fine. It doesn't have to replace anything. It's just a great addition, and yeah, it's just I think it generates quite a lot of fun within the community, especially right now where there's just nothing really going on. So I hope Bushrod is able to kind of keep on pushing this for the future, and you know, I hope we can be a part of it, and it should become really, really good. And I guess there's still going to be a bunch of haters still out there who don't like remote fight, and you know, to be honest, there's only one thing I can really say, and that is haters gonna hate. And if you don't like remote fight, then too bad. Well, you can just play in locals or wait for the big tournaments to come back, but there's more remote fight, then maybe you want to give it a try. Now, of course, there's some thanks I have to do, like, because it was a crazy week. I'm gonna thank Different Fight for, you know, all the commentary, knowledge and expertise. I think we did very well. Also, big shout outs to the American commentator side. For Vanguard, we had JJ and Peter. They killed it. You know, they did excellent. So yeah, give them a shout outs there. You know, the Y Schwartz commentators, they did great too. Got Leon and Nando in EU, and then for US we got Connor and Randall. So give them a shout out. If you play Weiss, I mean, we're mainly a Vanguard channel, but they did great too. So big shout outs to my team as well, Team WCC. We're just like hanging out, good times, doing well. We're gonna do something soon as well. We're gonna make a video about it and maybe do an after party. But you guys did excellent, man. You guys did good. Also, thank all the production staff that made everything work, and it was very accommodating for us. Yeah, you guys did excellent. And then the judges, you know, the tournament organizers, these guys are like the people working in shadows. They never get the love, you know. They make things work, but overall people are just like, after the tournament they just leave. Just a reminder, guys, these guys make it work. So even if at a physical event, just finish for the day, go to the head judge, say thanks, man. Make sure he's not busy though, but yeah, go to the TO. Thanks for the tournament. Thanks for running, thanks for head judging the tournament. It's been great, it's been smooth. And just let them know, right? Thanks to all the Bushiroad staff as well. They made everything run. They made this event possible, right? I think even at physical events, you can see a Bushiroad staff just go there saying thanks for the event. I think they'll really appreciate it. These are just the simple words that can make people really happy, and make their day. So overall, thanks to all of them for making this work. It was excellent, and hopefully we can make more of these remote fights in the future where we just have a lot of fun. Now, we're also gonna do another video with just the WCC team and just like talk about, you know, from a player experience. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the tournament, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.